Thank you for coming to our discussion today. As you know, our school follows the district's Graduate of Granite characteristics. These are skills and qualities that support academics through college, career, and life successes. One of the characteristics is responsibility. I'd like to talk to you today about responsibility, and I'd like to ask each of you a question about that. Is that okay? Mm-hmm. All right, let's start easy. Here we go. What do you think responsibility means to you? Lay?
Responsibility to me means to take the blame of the bad things you did and respecting those around you.
Good. Emily?
Responsibility is another way of showing respect. I could show respect by helping others and by being a good example to those. That's what responsibility means to me.
Very good. What do you think responsibility means when we talk about our family? Ivy?
When we talk about our family, responsibility means always cleaning up your mess and, if you can, other people's messes, and taking accountability for your actions and always being there and loving your family.
Very nice. JJ?
Yeah.
What do you think responsibility means when we talk about school?
When we talk about school, responsibility to me thinks about like getting your work done in time, turning it in time, going to school ready to learn, be respectful to your teacher, your students, and just do what you're told to do.
Very nice. All right. Scotland, what do you think responsibility means when we talk about our neighborhood?
When we talk about our neighborhood, we should be looking out for our neighbor's safety. We all live in the same community, so it's important to be friendly and respectful so we can all create a positive environment to live in.
That is lovely. All right, Henley, what does responsibility mean to you when we talk about our city?
When we talk about our city, I think we can use our 3 R's rule: reduce, reuse, and recycle. We can also follow our traffic laws like stopping at stop signs and going our speed limit. We can also go to our nearest park and help by picking up some trash. And we can go volunteer to help out people if needed.
Very good. What do you think responsibility means when we talk about our country? Roman?
I think that when we talk about our country, it means to be liable for our actions and to take accountability for our consequences.
Okay. Nolan, would you like to add to that?
I think it means to be like a good citizen and follow the laws and be respectful to everyone around you.
Very nice. Does anybody else have ideas of how we can show responsibility in our country? Lay?
I think another way we could show responsibility is not just by being responsible, but by respecting those around you and those who help you out.
Very good. I have an important question. Is responsibility any less important in any of these areas?
No.
Why would we need to be responsible in our school and in our family, our cities, our communities, and our country?
So that people know that they can trust us.
That's a good answer. Okay, do you see that statue behind Henley? Okay, that is the Statue of Responsibility. What do you think about that?
I think it looks pretty nice.
Pretty nice? Lay?
I think the statue reminds me of lifting one another.
Okay. Ivy?
I feel like it is really pretty and it represents always being there for one another.
All right. Would it be fun to have a big statue like that someplace where you could go with your friends and family?
Heck
Yes.
What kinds of things would you do if you went to see a statue like that?
I would climb up to the top.
Photos. Take pictures of it.
Take pictures?
Take pictures
Selfie
with
mode.
it.
Lots of pictures.
Like people know like what responsibility is and like tell them about it.
Okay, so it would be helpful to remind people. Can we show responsibility to other people?
Yes.
What are some ways we can show responsibility to other people? You guys had some great ideas, but what are some ways, let's say I'm driving my car to school one day, what would be a good way to show responsibility? Nolan?
Maybe you could like be a good example to other people and be like good in class and stuff.
Okay, driving your car? Would you drive in the drop-off zone or at the front door?
In the drop-off zone. Nobody
Being
does this
responsible.
anymore.
No. All right. Can we all try to be more responsible in our family and our school and our communities and in our country?
Yes.
All right. I appreciate you guys coming and thank you for your responses that you shared with me today.